Hello, and welcome to A Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendan, and I'll be your editor for the game. Today, we're concluding our play of Sexy Battle Wizards, a 2-page RPG by Grant Howitt, link in the description. Make sure to tune in after the game concludes for a quick rundown of how we felt about the game, and of course some of our outtakes. Next week, we'll be posting another one-shot, Goblin Punks, which we had a lot of fun running, and I cannot wait to deal with that editing. In this thrilling conclusion, Team Honeypot confronts the Lord of the Dead at his disco rave for Millenials. Or was it a bi-millennial rave disco? Oh well, that's a problem for the not tens to think about. This is Sexy Battle Wizards Part 2.
So, when last we left off, you all, if I remember correctly, stepped out of an elevator door and into center stage of a runway. It's hard to make out what all is in the room because there is only 2 spotlights. One on your party of 5, the other on Del Muerte de Santa Maria del Mundos and his group of 4 sexy zombies. But there's one thing you can make out in the middle of the room. One thing that Lumi makes out very clearly. A disco ball. As you come to your senses of where you are, the other group begins to approach you, snapping like they're sharks approaching the jets. Who would like to take the spotlight?
Is the spotlight following them as they snap towards us?
It is.
Hell no, it's not. Alright, so Lumi's gonna turn to Dante and be like, Dante, take out the light, they don't deserve it. And I'm gonna make the one on us even better.
I'm going to look over to Lumi and be like, fantastic idea, my friend. Well then, we can't have them showing us up to the disco ball, now can we? And I'm going to, where there is light, there must also be shadow on the very edges of it. And I'm going to use my forbidden shadowmancy to have the tendrils move at the speed of darkness to snuff out the light on that spotlight. And as I do this, I'm going to, point at their light and, throw my hair back as my long locks, flutter in the wind.
Oh, man. Roll me a wizard check of 3. Difficulty 3.
Okay, so I roll a d6, right?
You roll 3d6 because your wizard stat is 3. And you have to beat 3 with at least one of them.
Alright, that's 5, 6, and a 2, so I think that I beat that.
That is. Tell me what yours... Well, you told me what the start of your spell looks like. Tell me what your spell finishes with, since you did get the 6. So that's an all-out success.
As they're strutting towards us, like jets coming, or like sharks going to meet with the jets, the shadow tendrils on the edge of it are going to go over their own spotlight and subsume it and kind of create basically like an anti-light, so then that the spotlight not only does not shine on them anymore, it is now such a deep darkness that they might even trip over their own dumb zombie feet. It is now a magical darkness. And I just look to Lumi and just go, shine on, my friend. Highlight our sexiness like the greatest highlighter.
So Lumi's gonna crack her knuckles, and as the light is shining on us, she's gonna hold her arms open and increase the light on us, and not only that, but use the tip of her void glaive Oh, not the tip of it, the handle of it, because it's nice and bright and shiny. The void glaive itself is not shiny. And reflect the light off of it and into the disco ball, so it shines out everywhere as well.
All right, go ahead and make me that wizard roll.
What was the difficulty, Cody?
Standard, so 4, which you beat. And now if you would make me a battle roll at standard difficulty. Go. So your spell goes off the way you want to, and on top of that, the light shining from your glaive reflecting the light into the disco ball is so radiant. Would you care to tell me how the room reacts as zombies begin to immolate? I think that's the fancy word for catch on fire.
Yes, Emily does work. So can I add a little bit of flavor to this?
Absolutely. It's all yours. You rolled a 6 in that.
So the light coming out of the disco ball shines in all different rainbow colors. And since fire is a form of light, as the light hits the zombies, they are going to start erupting in different places on their bodies and start to catch on fire. But it's also going to be kind of where the light shines out of them as well, kind of like the disco ball. So each of the zombies is their own little disco ball, adding to the light spectrum all around.
So as rays of rainbow light project out into the room, and the sexy zombies at the dance party begin to light up, creating what some might call a disco inferno. You find yourselves on stage alone with Del Muerte de Santa Maria de Mundus, who points to his cousin, Dante. Our lives have brought us both to this point, this threshold, this peak of sexy, he says as he arms above his head while putting his hands behind his neck, you know, the JoJoist of JoJo poses, and stretching to reveal his, 8-pack of abs and a complete deep V-cut. Cousin, one last time, dance with me. As he does a pirouette into center stage, facing off with you all. And jumping out of the flames are 4 harpies replacing his zombie gang, posing sexily behind him. He lands and he points to Dante Light-Eater.
I look to him, aghast, upset. Cousin, surely you know that a dance-off is not just a simple one-on-one venture. No, there must be teams, there must be drama. Come, my friends, my fellow sexy battle wizards. Let us bring the drama. And I will look to my fellow sexy battle wizards and, jump onto the dance floor. Who jumps with me or behind me?
Del Muerte shuffles backwards in a almost moonwalk as he stretches his arms out. Then my crew will just have to step up. And gives the floor to y'all's dance crew.
Cody, could I do a thing?
Yeah. What is your thing?
I would like to open a door in the floor and have that door open on the other end, right above and behind where Brendan is, and just drop below and land with like a spin dance move and score up with my homie.
Absolutely, make me that wizard roll.
What's the difficulty?
It's cool. We'll say difficulty 3.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, give me that flare and tell me exactly how you want it to happen.
So Vigo kind of like taps his dress shoes onto the floor sharply, and the what's the floor, like a disco, like a runway, right?
Yeah, it's like a runway with disco squares.
Yeah, I tap that, and like a 2x3 of the disco squares opens out like into the floor like a door. Right when the heel tap happens, and about 20 feet up, Vigo's gonna pop out and then land and do a very neat spin and point stylishly at the the opposing dance crew. As I point, it's like, yeah, I suppose.
All right. Michaela, Britt, or Christina, you have anything special y'all want to do to square up?
I want to walk up towards where the boys went and start to do kind of like a dance twirl where my like dress or skirt kind of flares out a little bit, and then in the middle of the twirl, snap my fingers and like teleport like a couple feet just to get myself right to where the boys are to finish the twirl, and then do a little like half bow.
Dope. So that's simple magic. Are you down to do a sexy roll for that?
Sure. I'm currently sexy 3 because of the weird bullshit.
Yeah, bugs. That's 2 6s. Is there any flair you want to add to that, or any specific reaction you're aiming to get from the other crew?
When I teleport, I want it to like disappear to where like it kind of looks like a puff of smoke, but like it's just from the atmosphere changing, kind of like Nightcrawler. And then
Yeah.
when I pop back in, I'll like toss a little bit of confetti, and I'm looking to wow or surprise, like really impress the other team, maybe get them shaking in their boots.
3 out of the 4 harpies just seem wholly unimpressed. They are real good. If you did shake them, they're real good at maintaining their demeanor. However, one of the 4th harpies, as you finish your confetti toss, the harpy directly across from you drops on his knees like he's got chills that are multiplying and he's losing control, and starts to crawl towards you non-aggressively.
Excellent. I'll allow him to approach, but I won't like unless he's going to do something aggressive, I won't do anything. I'll just kind of do the whole like look down my nose at them.
Do you count wrapping his arms around your leg like it's a 1970s Conan poster as an aggressive move?
If they were trying to drag me down, yes. If they're just kind of like fawning over me, no.
Yep, this is totally just a ripped Birdman fawning over you, who has now changed sides.
Excellent. This is what I needed in my life.
Michaela or Christina, do you have anything you would like to do?
Sure. Since I have Path of Beast, what I'll do is snap my jacket open to the side and reveal ravens that are. So once my little ravens fly out, they go up above the dance floor. And they have little sachets of borax crystals, which they'll sprinkle around. Since that will make the flames that are emitting all around us with zombies all green and glowy and sparkly for my fabulous entrance. And I will do a very Bring It On-esque athletic spring backhand flips over to the dance floor and land very superhero posy with my rift bow, trying to be all intimidating.
Are you going to land and do the arm thing?
Of course. What's the point if you're not going to do that?
Got to do the arm thing.
And the hair flip.
Of course. That feels, again, more like a sexy roll than a magic roll to me. Would you mind rolling me a sexy roll at base difficulty of 4? Dice Parser has just decided we're all rolling 6s tonight, I guess.
Don't jinx it.
Great.
He would try to jinx it. He wants to kill us.
Yes. What effect do you want out of this?
Okay. I would like one or two of the harpies to be intimidated enough that they maybe start kind of shuffling, debating whether they're going to stay or go. Maybe one of them takes a misstep off the stage because they're obviously not as cool as us and intimidated by our flare and falls into a flaming zombie and bursts into flames themselves.
So as you finish your landing, 2 of the remaining 3 zombies kind of take some steps back, with the one closest to the edge of the stage, like you said, actually tripping and falling off into the inferno as the smell of fried chicken wafts through the air. It smells of sweat and zombies and now fried chicken, but zero shame in here. And last but not least, Christina, how is Lumi making their entrance?
So is the floor a light up floor like a lot of discos are?
Yeah. The light up color changing tiles.
So Lumi's gonna snap her fingers and all the light is going to go to the single square that she's standing on. And as she walks out on the floor, it's going to blip to the next one as she keeps walking. The whole time so it's lighting her from the front up. So she's got that nice like silhouette. And she's going to be twirling her glaive in one hand. And when she comes right next to her friends, it's going to light all of them up side by side, like go from her and pan down. And she's going to like stamp her staff or her glaive on the ground and just kind of stare at them.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a wizard roll for that light spell.
See, Cody said something, and now I didn't get
Almost
6.
failed, yeah.
All right, so with that spell, as the group gathers, Lumi settles into their position with the rest of the crew. And for a split second, you catch the demeanor drop in the rival crew, as you might notice a jaw go a little slack, but Del Muerte is still standing there crossed-armed, looking unfazed, prepared for battle. Everybody take 2 determination as the collective badassness of y'all's entrance fills you all with motivation and good vibrations. and sweet sensations. Del Muerte de Santa Maria del Mundus extends his angelic wings and lifts into the air, retreating slightly with his two remaining harpies in tow, and they land with enough space for a dance battle. Let's see. Let's roll those sexy rolls.
Hey, Cody. Well, are they dancing in the air, or are they actually like on the ground?
I was seeing if anybody failed, but right now they are in the air.
Okay, never mind then.
As they lift into the air, swinging each other around in a Cirque du Soleil-esque performance, rippling abs and soft bodies reflect in the air, reflect the light bouncing off of the flames back at you almost. The fanciful, sexy routine ends as the harpies take hold of one of each of Del Muerte's arms and slingshot him back to the ground, landing in front of you in a sexy superhero kneel with his wings outstretched as feathers fall around you. Pitch black as night, almost blocking out the light from the flames.
I'll tell you, he's trying to steal your gig with shadows.
Oh, cousin, it seems that you've decided that the light does not suit you anymore, and yet you come and you step to me, the master and lord of shadows? Cousin, this is so unlike you. I'm going to do a spin, and then I'm going to do a disco thrust, and then a disco point up in the air towards where we snuffed out the light earlier, and I'm going to have those the bits of like darkness basically shoot down as two giant arms to try and just grab his wings and just rip and tear.
All right. So roll me a.
You're playing in my house now, buddy.
Yeah, no, that's all three. So with your battle being one, if you're doing damage to somebody, you have to roll battle. So what I want to do is each roll a sexy and then a wizard. And then each of those successes will give you a +1 to your battle.
Okay. So we're gonna and I have, you said we got an extra 3 determination or 2?
2.
Okay. So I'm gonna spend one of my determination on my sexy roll. What is the difficulty for this one?
It will be 4 on sexy, 4 on wizard, and 5 on battle.
Okay, so I'm going to spend an extra determination on sexy since I'm only at 2 sexy, so I'd like to be at 3 to give myself a better chance.
Well, determinations they're +1 on the tail end.
Oh, I thought that they were +1 die.
Nope. It's your roll and then plus however many determination you want to stack onto it.
Okay, because I'm looking at the thing right here, and it says to spend determination on a 1-for-1 basis to add additional dice to your pool.
Oh, then I guess I misread that. Yeah, if you got it pulled up, then yeah, can't argue with facts. Take it.
Okay, so I'm going to use an additional determination I'm going to use a determination to give myself 3d6 on the sexy roll. So that's 1.
Yep.
I pulled off the sexy. I'm gonna just trust my wizard. That's 2 for the wizard.
All right, so that gives you a total pool of 3 for battle right now.
And what did I have to do for battle? It was
5.
Needed a 5. Okay, so I'm gonna spend another determination on this, giving myself a total pool of 4 for battle, and hope that the odds are in my favor. Oh my god, I got a 6!
You got a 6. All right, so you had a slight hiccup in your dance. You missed a step, stepped off beat. Nothing too big, nothing detrimental. But you point up, and arms, tendrils made out of shadow wrap themselves around the black wings of Del Muerte. And as you begin to rip and tear, since you got a 6, would you like to describe what happens to his wings? Or what happens to him as you rip his wings off?
I'm going to go to, as the tendrils grab onto the wings, they're going to pick him up and just be like, my cousin, Del Muerte de Santa Maria de Mundis. Now, you are you are no longer the angelic figure, and as they just kind of like wishbone the wings, now you're stuck on the ground with us here. No longer shall your god give you the sexiness of an angel. Now, you are merely a 10 instead of a 10 plus.
So, since he successfully is pulling the wings off, when his cousin drops down, can I like shake my glaive a little bit and have gumballs fall out so they go underneath of his feet, so when he lands, he slides on them and falls on the ground?
Yeah. Anybody else want to kick this dog while it's down?
Yes. Could I tap my heel on the floor again and open 2 doors, one after the other, before the gumballs hit the ground? So you know in Portal, where you shoot a portal down and then shoot the portal above it, so that you just accelerate because it's looping?
Yeah.
Can I just loop him through a couple rounds of the door so he hits the ground really hard?
On gumballs.
On gumballs?
It's a lot of gumballs. Like, you've all seen how ridiculous Lumi is about snacks, so...
Yeah. Michaela or Britt, you have anything else to add to this shaming?
I think I'm good.
Can I unleash a raccoon to help maul him while he's flailing through the portals?
Can I get a magic roll from, let's see, the order of operations as he goes down to the ground would be a magic roll from Tyler first to see if the portals work.
You want to use a determination?
Yeah, I'm going to use a determination for mine. Because my magic is only 1. Yeah! 6.
A wizard from Michaela to unleash the rabid raccoon. That's just a difficulty 3 because, you're pulling a wild animal out of your jacket. That's like barely even magic for you.
Ah, yes. Summon a rabid raccoon. Easy.
That's Tuesday for her, right?
Yeah, I don't even know if she's actually using magic for it or if she just had the raccoon in there the entire time.
Ew.
It's both.
And so I'm doing this under wizard, right?
Yes.
No, I only have 1 for that, so I'll just spend 2 determination just to make sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Christina, would you roll me a battle roll to have the gumball damage?
My battle's 2, but I'm gonna spend 1 determination just because. I'm pretty solid.
Destroyed.
That's a pretty solid roll.
Dead.
All 3 of you got a 6.
So before that you describe whatever happens to this guy at the end, at the very end, I assume that I don't need to use this for an actual roll, but I assume that there's going to be some kind of arterial spray as that his wings were ripped off and is now flying through portals. I'm going to open up my Doom Shield, the parasol that I have, so that none of the blood gets on all of our nice clothing.
I wasn't expecting literally everyone to roll a 6. So, as everything fades to black, as a stark white light illuminates the silhouettes of Del Muerte de Santa Maria del Mundus and his cousin Dante Lighteater, as these inky black tendrils slink onto the scene and just rip the wings off of this angelic figure, spraying bright red blood that contrasts starkly to the black and white. Like, I'm talking like Sin City if it was an anime scene right now.
Ooh.
Just as it happens, Dante pulls out his Doom Shield and spins the parasol, collecting the droplets of dark angelic blood, creating a new color of crimson dye, a color that no one else in the world has. As he spins it and the color fades to the center of his parasol and down into a ink vial in the bottom in the handle. After that, Del Muerte looks up and with a final breath begins to say, "I knew you would betray." And then the three of you, if you would like to describe what happens as your spells cut him off from talking more shit.
All I have is a cheeky thing to say after the spells are done.
Since y'all rolled 6s, Michaela or Christina, do y'all have anything special you want to pop off / add on to your spell?
Not really. Like I said, all Limmy's gonna do is just kind of like tap her glaive and like swish it forward real quick, and just gumballs are just gonna.
I am sorry. I have the ultimate insult. What could I, with my portals before I send him back through portaling through them? Could I have the portals send him crashing through a jort factory? There's no way to be stylish while wearing jorts.
So one, there is. You just have to have a pair of pit vipers and a mullet.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Whatever you say.
2, yes, you can have your doors open to wherever you want them to open to. You can take and completely rearrange his wardrobe as he falls through.
Yes. I want him to be wearing a solid blue denim outfit that looks awful once he gets through my portal.
Just full-on Canadian tuxedo.
Including denim gloves.
Ugh.
Ugh.
So, as the portals close and open, you see flashes of a now just man slowly getting more and more dressed in denim with each flash. The nude skin tone is replaced with the blue striations of denim. When finally he lands hard on the gumballs Lumi had placed out, which explode upward in a pinata-like manner. And now looking up at you is what was once a sexy man, now a near toothless, half hairless, really been through the ringer man wearing a Canadian tuxedo and what appears to be a coonskin hat that's still moving.
You really hit the dance floor pretty hard there, friend.
I would like to, once that my Doom Shield has finished collecting the new color, I would like to pull out the little vial that it has, and then I would like to take a little picture of it with me like smiling, and then like immediately post it to social media saying anyone can have this except for Anish Kapoor.
Oh my goodness.
We have taken a stand.
That's the opinion, and we're sticking to it apparently.
With that being said, thoroughly defeated, Don Muerte just slinks into tears as the other two harpies that were, watching this take place kind of slink down and begin to flank Anna like their compatriot who was smart enough to switch sides earlier. Britt, you now have gained a cohort of harpies.
I would like to squat down and put a hand on his shoulder. Hey man, it's alright. I'm sure you have a great personality.
He looks up in between sobs, gives you a smolder. Who needs personality when you look this good? And smiles, but the smile is like his teeth are browned with what you can only assume is the fecal matter of a raccoon.
Oh no!
Raccoon. I give the raccoon a little candy bar.
Right. So with the dance off between Dante and the harpies, and the zombies being dead, where would y'all like to go? You assume, just based off of the area around you, most of the zombies were like solid 8s or 9s. So the 10s are probably somewhere deeper in the temple. How would you like to proceed?
Well, I would like to strut our stuff with the Doom Shield over my shoulder and kind of just start doing like a catwalk strut deeper into the dance hall to try and find these people, and then also confront the Lord of the Dead.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Everybody following along?
Yep. I think we're all done kung fu fighting. So,
Yep.
As you all continue deeper, you finally get to a great hall. At the end of the hall is a large doorway with the Greek. There are Greek letters over the door that are Omega, Rho, Gamma, Iota, and flanking each side of the long hallway are terracotta statues of 1,000 gigachads. All right, so you stand on the precipice of greatness. The last thing standing between you and a orgy room full of 10 pluses is an army of 1,000 gigachads. How would you like to proceed?
1,000 gigachads?
1,000 gigachads.
Alright. I'm gonna swing for the fences and do something spicy. How big a door can I make?
How difficult do you want it to be?
I want to open a door underneath all the gigachads.
That would definitely be a difficulty 6.
I have more devotion. Let's try it. Determination. We'll give it a swing. Plus, if I mess it up, it'll be funny.
Hey. And because it is because you are doing it to do harm, you would roll battle instead of wizard for this one.
Oh, really?
Or we'll do like we did for Brendan. Roll your wizard. If you get a success on your wizard, it'll add a extra die to your battle.
Okay, but I need to get a 6 on my wizard, too.
We're just gonna say you need to get a 6 on your battle.
Okay, so what do I need to get my wizard?
Aiming for 4 for wizard.
Okay.
Just to get the success to add the extra die to your battle.
Okay, let's... Oh, 4 wizard. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to use my determination on my battle roll. So it's 5 dice?
Yep.
Come on. Yeah!
Oh shit! You actually got a 6. Hell yeah!
All right. So you bumble a little on your spell casting, but your spell is successful. Let us know what happens.
So these are a bunch of 10 plus undead zombies of Hades, right?
No, these are clay terracotta soldiers. They haven't even moved yet.
Oh, I thought they were Giga Chads.
Well, they are Giga Chads. They're shaped like Giga Chads,
Ah, okay.
but they're made of clay.
Okay. I would like to squat down slowly and knock on the ground 3 times, and then just mutter silently to myself, "Death knocks 3 times." I'm gonna open a door underneath all the terracotta soldiers and send them to a nerdy geography, a nerdy architecture division of a college at Arkansas. That's the place. So just get them out of my way.
Out of your way.
And send them to be fondled on by a bunch of nerdy architects or archaeologists in Arkansas. Probably crushing the archaeology building, if I'm being honest. But you know what? I'll worry about that later.
So this might be a little too on the nose, but may I make a suggestion?
Sure.
That they fall into the basement of a Wisconsin lake house.
You son of a bitch. Sure. And I'll turn them into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, a Wisconsin lake house. That works.
Oh, hey there. I wonder where these all came from now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
If everyone else would make me a quick battle roll, difficulty 3, as the doors of this area open up, and Vigo doesn't necessarily register the extent of his magic at the moment.
Yeah, Vigo's tired. That was a big spell.
And the floor kind of opens up under y'all as well. So like a quick battle roll to jump out of the way.
I would like to not jump out of the way. I would like to, I'm sure that there are some shadows around here, just make myself a comfortable chair of shadows that I can just sit on and like cross my legs and look very stunning.
Yes, and it's adorned with black feather pillows.
Oh, absolutely.
So in that case, make me a magic roll. Or a wizard roll.
Can I just do my finger snap and teleport to not on top of the door?
Yeah, if you want to do a wizard roll instead of battle, sure thing.
I think I got it with a 6 there, Cody. This dice roller really likes us tonight.
It's still a 6, technically.
Got him, coach.
So can I as the, I guess, are we near anything that I can push off of?
Yeah, you can flavor it any way you want. It's just a base level difficulty 3 battle roll.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that I was gonna use my glaive and my sculpted muscles to just kind of like push off and flip out of the way. So, nope.
All right. Of course, it has to go wrong for Christina. It works too well for everyone else. So you get 1 stress and 1 determination. The doors try to. Lumi begins to slip despite her best efforts to bounce and wall run out of the trap. She is currently in danger. How would you all like to respond to keep your friend from suffering the fate of being stuck in a Wisconsin basement?
I cast a spell. I don't think I can help. Don't look at me.
Okay. So, you can tell me this is dumb, but I want to do my finger snap, teleport to right below her, and like kick her back up onto the floor, and then teleport back into the room.
This is dumb, in this game where we just finished having a disco dance-off with harpies and a fallen angel.
So, wizard?
Yeah, wizard for the teleportation, yeah. And just a difficulty 4.
I should have spent the determination. I thought about it.
I
don't know if I can even help because I cast a spell.
I could try.
If you want to do that retroactively and try to roll 1 more d6 and see if it hits the threshold, you're welcome to.
God damn.
No.
Oh no.
So,
Okay.
Is this how we die on a Wisconsin death trip?
Oh no.
Anna snaps her fingers and teleports to try to save Lumi, but in the confusion of twisting and turning, instead of kicking, kind of wraps their legs around each other, like in a like you're getting ready for a power bomb. It's the hysteria that sets in after a disco inferno. Really makes me feel weird. All right, who's next to?
Cody. I don't think I can
Now
help because I cast it. Right?
I mean, if you want to do it is still your spell. Like, if you want to roll a wizard to try to, the Giga Chads have already fallen. If you want to roll like a wizard to try to redirect the destination now to have them pretty much just fall in the room next to you, you're welcome to.
What if you open another little door, like within the door, that takes us to the next room?
Yeah, but what if I mess it up and send you somewhere else worse than Wisconsin?
What's worse than Wisconsin? Ohio. Yes, go to that brainwave.
All right, sure. I only have 1 dice to roll for wizard though. Do you want me to roll it? Because I can't control where you get sent if I fail. That's Cody.
Yeah.
So yes, roll it.
I mean, do what you feel.
No. Tell me whether to do it or not, because I'm not going to decide.
I can teleport back. I can't take Christina back with me, so
I can try to save Christina because I've got 1 wizard plus 1 determination left.
Elephant grab.
I'll just summon a bird to come and get me, I guess.
It would be a little creepier, but hundreds of spiders could build a web to catch you.
I'm down with that.
I kind of want everyone to fail the save, actually. We've been doing so poorly now. I love it. Not that I want you to get into harm's way, but it's funny that we're all failing now. Okay, there we go.
So what would be the difficulty I'd have to beat to save?
Roll. It's a 4. Roll me that wizard 1 more time since you're saving 2 now.
it's okay if I don't get saved. I'll come back with some cheese.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I can match it at least.
Yeah. So Jocelyn opens her badass leather jacket as a army of spiders spill out of it, carrying behind them the embroidery that slowly disappears off the badass sexy leather jacket, turning it into a standard badass leather jacket, as both embroidery and lace disappear to create a web under her friends, bringing the other two to safety. And as the doors close behind them, you notice the web on the ground also spells out in some letters, "Some wizard."
Damn it, Cody.
And everyone is safe. God, I was really hoping Tyler would roll and then botch it. That way he'd explode.
Oh, is that what happened? I would just explode?
Yeah, if you roll a 2 or lower, you just explode in a burst of magic.
Oh, excellent.
And then regenerate back at your wizard tower.
But that's just for magic, right?
I think it's on any roll. I think it's flavored different for each of them, but maybe I'm wrong. But I think that's how they manage the dice rolling failures.
Well, the only reason I asked that is because I got a 2 on my battle to get out of the way.
Well, you didn't have any stress. It's if you roll lower than what your stress score is. So every time you fail, you get a stress. So
okay.
Now if you roll lower than if you roll a 1 or lower, now you explode.
Gotcha. I don't have the sheets in front of me, so.
Yeah.
You said every time we fail?
Yeah. So you, Britt, you are at 3 stress, so you can't, like, you have to roll higher than a 3.
Gross.
Unless the difficulty's a 3. If you roll a 3 on a difficulty 3, you still succeed, so it's not failing. So you don't explode, but anything else has to be 3.
On the bright side, Britt, you can just teleport back since you can teleport.
Yeah, like teleportation magic makes the exploding like the most minuscule of deals. So how would you all like to make your entrance through the orgy doors?
Well, I made the entrance last time, so I think that someone else should take center stage.
So at this point, the doors are just open, right? Like I've successfully dodged the ground opening from underneath us. I'm kind of off to the side. I can just gingerly walk through the doors.
Yeah, like the doors are not open, but there is nothing in your path. You are in an empty room with the closed orgy doors in front of you.
Well, then I can do a sassy hair flip and saunter to the doors and kick them open.
All right. As you kick those doors open, hundreds of naked bodies kind of freeze, and all the sound in the room stops. As, like, to avoid getting too graphic, a waft of the smell of sweat just bursts out of the room, and everybody is just staring at you in dead silence as you have interrupted the orgy. The man from your dreams earlier stands up from the middle of the room, looking across at you. Ah, the guest of honor. You have arrived. And you've done us the favor of getting rid of all of the less attractive zombies on your way here. Find a spot, have fun, enjoy yourself. And he kind of gets up and walks to the back of the room, sitting on a throne, lackadaisically, completely unimpressed by this show-stopping show that you've just done by kicking the doors open. How would you all like to proceed?
So I guess then I'll go. With the Lord of the Dead telling us to just take a seat, I'm going to just. Well, no, I don't think that I'll do that, Mr. Anubis. That just isn't my style. You stop this orgy of the damned, or face the consequences. By me, Dante Virgil Nero Light Eater.
Ah, Dante, my sweet, sweet boy. There's an uncomfortable air in how he says the word sweet. How would you propose that you would punish me when the powers of shadowmancy are derived? Where do you think they come from?
Well, obviously, everyone knows that the powers of shadowmancy come from the shadow realm, where that people are banished to. It's much like the Phantom Zone, but full of shadows.
With a flick of his wrist, you want to see true power over shadows. Do you? Here, child, let me fix your hair. He saunters across the room over the bodies and caresses your cheek as like he turns your totally natural and not dyed white streak back to pitch black. Oh, he makes your white hair match your totally natural black streak then.
how, how dare you do this to me, Pluto?
Now that your hair is an acceptable tone, would you like to correct yours and come sit on my lap? He pulls his hand away, stroking at your chin with a finger as he...
Shut it, you foolish Shinigami! And I'm going to, as that I stare at him, use my deepest, darkest shadowmancy. As that he talks to me, I'm going to use the shadows that are created when that light touches the inside of your mouth to cause a massive shadow spike to just form inside of his throat.
Revert dark. Roll for it, bud.
This is gonna get dark real quick.
666.
I hope I get triple sixes.
Pretty close.
Tell us how this happens as you reverse blowjob that shadow spike to shove it down the Lord of Death's throat.
Thanks for that. Lovely description.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna basically have that shadow spike just form like right where the tonsils would be, or like where the furthest part that I can see like a shadow in, and then just basically go horizontally so that it just like expands as wide as it can, and then look back to the rest of my crew and be like, "Get 'em, gang!"
Yeah. Everybody take a additional determination as Dante Nero Virgil Light Eater has successfully surprised the King of Shadows.
Nice. I have something to follow up, if I may.
Yeah.
I would like to do a simple teleportation and land on the Lord of Shadow's shoulders, and then throw my celestial blade letter opener down his esophagus, the opening that Brendan has created.
Just putting everything in this guy's throat. I dig it.
He already opened it up. He said horizontal, I'm going vertical. You know?
Yeah, make me that battle roll, bud.
You want to? I'm just simply teleporting above him. Do you want me to roll for that,
like
or is that?
Nah, that's like cantrip level teleportation.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go ahead and roll me that battle.
So I'll just use my determination for a battle roll then. Okay, still a 6.
Yep, that is still a 6 with a celestial magic blade. Since this is the last of the session, what type of magic special effect power would you like your celestial blade to have as its going down the throat of a
Honest-
not celestial being.
Honestly, bud, I haven't put any thought into it. Dealer's choice.
Dope.
Run with it.
So, as Vigo lands on the shoulders of this off-balanced, off-kiltered god, he shoves the golden glowing letter opener down the gullet, and you just hear a sound as the blade is swallowed, and then, in addition to the single shadow spike, about 10 spikes of blinding white light penetrate outwards from the torso of this being. Who would like to pile on next?
I just want to, I guess, teleport, like, pop up behind him and just kind of, like, when he's done, I guess, dying or whatever, just kind of push him over gently so he falls over.
Well, he's still not quite dead. Like, we haven't entered the panic mode of the boss battle yet.
Well, then in that case, I would like to teleport behind him and then bonk him over the head with my wolf ghost hammer.
You're not going to teleport down his throat?
No.
So I've got an yeah. Go ahead and make that roll for me.
That's a battle roll, isn't it?
It is.
Well, since my battle is a 1, and I have a stress of 3, can I only spend 1 determination per roll, or can I spend more?
You can spend however much determination you have.
Alright, I'm gonna spend all 3 of my determination to hopefully get higher than a 3. Hey!
So, as Anna teleports behind this god, she swings her hammer down, and the ghost wolf hammer appears to grow larger in size as the great maw opens, swallowing the top half of Hades, and then bites him in half, bisecting him. What lays in front of you are a pair of legs that drop to their knees in front of you. The air in the room seems to grow cold, and the people around you seem to cry out and scream in pain as thousands of shiny black scarab beetles crawl out from under their skin. Anna and Vigo, your sexies are both now back down to 2s, as you both feel great pain as the scarab that had entered you is now exiting you. Is there anything you all would like to do to react to this?
As the hammersmith was coming, I would have like hopped off and landed like on the other shoulder or something to avoid that gigantic wolf maw, or maybe even like on Dante was right there. I'll land on Dante's shoulder, but when the pain happens, I'm just gonna like touch my side and just fall off and land with a harsh thud on the ground right next to Dante, grimacing in pain.
Dope.
As the scarab beetle exits Anna, she will kind of drop down to her knees real quick and just kind of look like she's holding her arms like in a like hugging herself with like a pained look on her face.
Boyd. The scarab beetles seem to be collecting at the waistline of the torso of Hades' corpse. They seem to be amassing into the shape of the top half that was just, eaten by a wolf hammer. How would you all like to react to the situation?
I guess once I can collect myself, I'll just bonk it again, like to try to crush the beetles before they coalesce.
All right, roll me that battle.
Or maybe I would. You know what? Fuck it. I will roll battle.
Still got him.
80.
No, not today. All right, Britt, tell me how you want to finish off my surprise ending.
So as the beetles start to coalesce, Anna will look up and kind of take a deep breath, mutter, "Oh no, you don't." Stand up, grab a hold of her hammer, spin it around her head real quick, like a helicopter motion, to get the maximum arch, and smack it down on top of the beetles coalescing and attempt to crush all of them.
And you do. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before we wrap? Because I've got one last thing as a wrap up.
Well, I have this handy dandy rift bow that hasn't been used yet. So I guess now would be a good time to fire the rift bow, opening up a rift in time and space underneath the corpse.
Just shoot him in the lower torso part. You know where to aim.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. I see how
At
it
the
is.
smallest part of the body. Got it. Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah, go ahead and make me that battle roll.
I will use one of my determinations to bring me up to 3.
Oh.
What's your stress at?
Perfect. This actually aligns with exactly what I wanted to happen before the wrap up.
Well, thankfully, I don't burst into glitter because my stress is at 2 and my highest dice was 3, so I'll survive.
Yeah. Kinda. So Jocelyn takes aim with her rift bow. But as she looses the arrow, only then does she realize the sheer magnitude of the power behind this artifact. And just as she has just enough time to say, "Fuck," before you all experience a blinding white light and wake up on the balcony of Dante's room, looking out over what is now a crater in the center of Greece. You hear sirens wailing, and a news broadcast in the corner of the room plays just barely audible over the sirens. Breaking news. It seems that the dead are rising from the grave, not only in Greece anymore, but all over the world. It's as if the doors to hell have been opened. And that's the end of the game.
It wasn't me.
Yes.
Wait. I have a question though.
Bro, I don't know.
Guys, was he like my dad or something?
We were the bad guys all along.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Priests.
Superice in Greece.
That is part of the theme of the game, is that y'all solved the problem, but in a way that nobody asked you to. And the magical authorities don't like that.
He was kind of a douchebag, but we did just like show up and be like, "Hey, we'll kill you." Pretty simplistic. It was fine. I will say my heart wasn't entirely in it, but it was fun.
I think I got more into it tonight than I did the night before, like, because we actually got to do stuff instead of build up to it.
Yeah, I definitely feel like tonight we got to play with the system a little bit more than we did on the first session.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that having the group in these one-shot RPGs or in these like 2-page RPGs or whatever the hell that they're called, like I think that having us split up is actually not for the best. Like I think that we need to all just kind of stay together to be able to play off of each other.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't setting things on fire this time around, you know? Or watching people set things on fire, I guess I should say.
Or maybe even have like a slightly more in-depth session 0 so that everybody's a little more into their characters from jump.
I don't think the game is the problem. I think it's me. I just really enjoy a lot of in-depth character stuff, and this game didn't really come baked in with that, and that's fine. It's me. It's not the game. And there was no bourgeoisie for us to overthrow in this one. we couldn't fight capitalism. We could only fight the concept of dying.
Yeah, y'all did really well. Though the dice parser read the assignment that we wanted to wrap up by 10:30 tonight, I guess.
The dice parser did in fact understand the assignment.
The really like that was actually really as far as like the actual game goes, like the game that got run, like really good job there, Cody. Like I really did enjoy it.
That was not at all the issue.
I think for me, it was easy for me to find stuff to like use light as a magic power and to like fight. For me, I'm like the sexy part was the hard part for me to be like, I mean, I could throw a hair flip in here, but eh.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree with that. Like, this game kind of demands a certain amount of like pride in yourself that I can't bring to the table. So
this game requires a certain amount of hair flipping and snapping your fingers and pointing like dramatically.
It does.
It demands that you embrace Telemundo.
And as someone who's one of my favorite aspects of RP is the flirt with your friends, it was definitely, I feel like, in my wheelhouse, which is part of why I enjoyed it. But
I enjoyed it. It was just really hard to get into the mindset of I'm a sexy wizard. I was more of like, I'm gonna do this thing. But wait, I forgot there's a sexy part to this. Crap. What do I do?
Yeah, the wizard part was not hard to get into. The sexy part was a little harder for me to get into.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's why they have you rank your stats. So, like, it's A-okay to focus more on wizard or battle. You don't gotta be sexy. Like, by the bar, you're a 10. But
you could be like a 15 as a wizard. All right, then, yeah, like I'd play that again, like we had like something else, but it is definitely like it is not something I would make a campaign out of.
I think it actually is, which is why they have death not be permanent. Like, I think that's why you just recollect at the wizard bar, ready for the next session.
Reform.
That or the probability of failing and then rolling less than your stress is probably high enough that they don't want to make you die on like your first or second roll.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, for chickens, like, you had a way to, like, you basically were gone, and I was like, nah, it's not fun. But, you know, if you guys found a way to get cooked anyways. I think a lot of these little 2-page things try to find a way to be like, okay, you're not gone, but, like, here's a way you guys can keep playing. Because there's a good chance, something's going to happen.
Michaela, what did you think of your third RPG? Yeah. Because you had D&D, then you had chickens, and now you got wizards.
She knows that she's muted,
Yeah,
right?
but I also have access to another phone.
Yeah, we're all next to each other, which is why I have
Okay.
music off.
It's definitely easier to get into. I like that it's a little bit more complex than chickens. Yeah, overall simple enough that anyone could understand. Jump in. It was enjoyable. Difficulty getting into the sexy part. But the wizard aspect was fun. I could rock the wildlife. That was easy enough.
I will say this, the way that Cody ran this game was incredibly horny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I
ball
think you did pretty well getting into the sexy part, Michaela, with like flirting with the librarian and like the hair flip and just like, I'm going to kick in this door and just strike a pose. Look, everybody.
But yeah, I agree with the other thing. There was a lot of bonking happening. There was a lot of horny.
There's so much bonking.
The horny police are out in force, guys. Bonk.
I'd say they can't catch me, but the horny police definitely did catch the BBEG. Not once, but twice, and then left them in a crater.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Oh, Michaela just said y'all Thanatos him out of existence.
This last episode was recorded in front of a live John Stamos impersonator, and no sevens were harmed in the making of this show. If you liked the show, why not give it a like or even to subscribe to us on your podcast app of choice? Reviews are always helpful, and we appreciate the feedback we've been getting lately. You can follow us on Twitter at apairofdicelost, on Facebook at apairofdicelost podcasting, and if you wanted to ask any questions, you can send them to apairofdicelost@gmail.com. Our theme song for this game is Be Chillin' by Alexander Nakarada, copyright 2017 under a Creative Commons license. And for making it this far, please enjoy the outtakes, and keep cool, you Secret 11 you.
Why can't I remember the other name? Damn it, Brendan, remind me.
It's been 2 weeks, I don't remember.
Mundus. That's it.
Oh. Del Muerte de Santa Maria de Mundus? Is that it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Delamundus?
Del Mundus. Okay.
I don't know. I had so many just like extra modifiers into that because I can't speak real Spanish. Who knows what it is? By the end, I'll have like 5 extra syllables.
Well, Del is of the, and Mundo is like, never mind, just keep going.
Isn't Mundo world?
Yes.
Alright, so.
Brendan, what's your character's name again?
Dante Light Eater?
Oh yeah. Are you gonna say the thing, Brendan?
What thing?
They're approaching you.
I'm trying to remember. I think that my wizard stat might actually have been a 2. I'm looking up what I sent you. I don't remember. It's been 2 weeks.
That was a 3.
So Brendan, you're sexy 2, battle 1, wizard 3.
Oh, you're fantastic. Thank you so much. For some reason, I thought that my sexiness was higher.
Oh, that's right. I'm the only one with Battle 3 because you're all nerds. Forgot about that.
If I can do that.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Points to his cousin. I forgot the voice for him. Crap.
I do not remember. Was it kind of like... Was it just Spanish soap opera? I feel like it was just Spanish soap opera, but in English.
Yeah,
I
it was
think it was
very
Spanish soap opera
Telemundo
English.
adjacent. Cody, you hear me?
Yeah? Can you hear me?
I can hear him. Can you not?
Hold on. Try again?
Did you have me muted?
No, I have a roller volume thing on my headset, and I rolled it. It's fine. No, I'm not Brendan. I didn't have you muted.
Your wizard is 1.
Oh yeah, I have wizard 1, so I guess I only roll 1d6.
Wrong chat.
It is. You're right.
There you
I
go.
don't know what I'm doing. I'm glad I got a great roll for this relatively useless.
Oops, not a D36. That was my bad.
That was a bad roll on a D36. You don't have to.
I know. I'm so used to pressing Alt.
I never thought I'd see myself in this position with harpies.
I mean, they could probably put you in a lot of different positions. They can fly after all.
Yeah. Did you say that, or did Anna say that?
That was Britt saying that.
Okay.
Considering my
never mind.
past history, considering my past history with harpies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were saying that as your character.
No, but that was a good comeback.
Give the raccoon cotton candy. Make him wash it away.
No!
Oh, I'm giving him a candy bar. You don't upset the raccoon and give him candy. Cotton candy. I've seen that video.
Me too. I love it. It's so sad.
But I'm giving the raccoon a candy bar. Like, just a small one.
As a treat.
And then we can pause the offload.
God damn it, Cody. So we're going into the orgy hall with 1,000 gigachads.
Well, the 1,000 gigachads are guarding the orgy hall, but yeah.
Oh, okay. You just get Craig to leave so I can,
Thank you, Craig.
Bye, Craig.
There we go.
Craig, buddy, we got you a PB and J, some snacks, some chalky milk. Welcome back, buddy.
Welcome back, Craig.
That sultry robotic voice motherfucker.
You leave Craig alone, jackass. He's a good boy.
Craig's a good noodle.
You son of a bitch. Sure. And I'll turn them into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, a Wisconsin lake house. That works.
Oh, hey there. I wonder where these all came from now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
All right, it sounds like then I'm going to just have to do a second season of Exalted vs. World Darkness where you all have to fight your own characters from sexy battle wizards.
Oh, no.
I hate it. I hate that I love it. Yeah, it's behaving tonight, which means I'm not looking forward to our next session.
The hysteria.
Sedatives.
Where's the acid pit when we need it in the skeleton? Well, I guess we're about to fall into a pit, so...
A pit of Wisconsin.
How dare you do this to me, Pluto?
Pluto instead of Pluto, and I was like, why are you cursing in Spanish?
I definitely thought it was the same. I was like, oh man, we are really leaning into this totally English telenovela.
I just thought I heard Pluto only because he's going to call this god every god of death but the actual one that it is.
Yeah, I figured that out. That's why I knew he meant Pluto, but I swear I heard Pluto, and I was like, okay.
Yep, that's it. That's it for me.
Craig,
All right,
we love you.
so that's it then, Cody?
Bye, Craig.
I'll never
All right, everybody say goodbye to Craig.
You want to do the thing where we review the little thing like we did for chickens?
Oh yeah. Don't leave yet, Craig.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should probably do that.
Beam.
Okay, we're not going to leave yet. Okay, so we'll put that on and we'll do that in just a second. So, All right, and with that, I think that Craig's gonna sigh on out of here.
Craig, we love you. I've known Craig for one night, and I would die for him. I can crunch on things and play shitty video games during game without disturbing my nerd friends. Craig, never leave me.
That's the noise suppression from Discord.
So Craig, no, you can't change my mind. It's Craig.
No, I'm the one who set it up.
No,
The
it's
noise
Craig.
suppression.
It's Craig.
No, I'm change it back
It's-
just so
it's-
you learn
it's
it.
Craig.
Craig's not behind your
Hey,
happiness.
take Craig from me.
Be a Brit.
Craig.